Morning everyone. Today we have to see the type of foundation, shallow and deep foundation. Myself Dr. J. Sagayurban, Department of Civil Engineering, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. What is foundation? It is a part of structural system that support and anchor the superstructure of a building and transmit load directly to the earth. Foundation of a building, the name implies, is the starting of the foundation on it really. Type of building, nature of soil, and environmental condition are the major determinant of the type of foundation. Choosing a kind of foundation depends on first on ground condition, groundwater condition, site, the environment, what are the building nearby available, and the structure of our building. Type of the foundation. So the type of foundation we have two types normally. One is a shallow foundation, another one is a deep foundation. Shallow foundation divided into isolated spread footing or column footing, spread footing of the wall, strap footing or cantilever footing, combined footing. In the combined footing, we have two types. One is a rectangular, another one is a trapezoidal. Finally, raft or mat foundation. Based on the deep foundation type, we have three types. This pile foundation, one is pier foundation, finally well foundation. What is shallow foundation? If the depth of the foundation is less than the width of the foundation, then it is known as shallow or stepped foundation. Can be used where the bearing capacity of the soil on which the structure is constructed is minimum. The minimum depth of this foundation is 800 mm and the maximum depth of the foundation is shall not be taken more than 4 meters. About deep foundation, if the depth of the footing is greater or equal to the width of the footing is known as deep foundation. Deep foundation is used where the bearing capacity of the soil is very low. The load coming from the superstructure is further transmitted vertically to the soil. So this condition we are using deep foundation. So based on that shallow foundation, we have different type. First is a isolated footing. So this is an isolated footing. The individual column can be square or rectangular or circular. We have to provide. So single footing from we have to provide a column with the any shape. This is called wall footing. It is a continuous slab step along the length of the wall. This is called a wall footing. Then combined footing. Normally the combined footing support two or more column. In this picture, this is a combined footing consists of two circular column. Next is strap or cantilever footing. So this figure shows that the strap or cantilever footing, strap footing are similar to the combined footing. This is a raft or mat foundation. This is a large continuous footing supporting all the column of the structure. So this is isolated. This is wall footing. This is a combined footing. This is a strap footing. This is a raft or mat foundation. Next is a deep foundation. So we have deep foundation. There are three conditions. One is pile foundation. Next one is a pier foundation. Finally, well foundation. First, we have to see the pile foundation. A pile is a slender column provided with a cap to receive the column load and transfer into the underlying soil layers. Pile foundation is a common type of deep foundation. According to the function of the pile foundation, there are following type. One is a bearing pile. Next one is a friction pile. So bearing pile is a they are driven in a hard state of the layer or rock bed. The load is transferred by column to the hard layer of the soil. So this is a bearing pile. This is a friction. Friction pile is the pile are used to where the soil is soft at the considerable depth. The load is transmitted to the soft soil due to the friction produced between the soft soil which is conducted with these of pile. These are the two type based on the pile foundation. Next, the difference between pile foundation and the pier foundation. So pile always below the ground level, piers always above the ground level. So the pile is constructed in the ground, below the ground level is called pile foundation. The pier is the foundation constructed above the ground level. Larger in length and smaller in diameter. Piles are larger in length and smaller in diameter. Pier are smaller in length and larger in diameter. Adapter when there is no hard bearing state of the soil available at reasonable depth. Where the pile is adapted, there is no hard bearing state of soil available at reasonable depth. If the pier is adapted where the hard bearing state of the soil available at the reasonable depth, other type of foundation is not economic. For pile foundation, piles are driven through overburden soil into the load bearing strata. For pier, it is drilled by the drilling machine. The pile foundation transfer full load through both bearing and the friction action only. For the pier, transfer full load through the bearing action only. It is constructed, that is, pile is constructed in a greater depth, pier is constructed at the shallower depth. Pile restrict greater intensity of load. Pier is restricted smaller intensity of load. So this is all about the foundations. So much for watching.